Every 2 years in Korea, the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy announces a basic power supply plan for future power supply and demand of 15 years. Intense power supply and demand plan 2022 to 2036. It says expansion of the entire hydrogen mix power generation to 6.1 terawatt hour in 2030 and the increment of 26.5 terawatt hour in 2036. Based on 2021, domestic hydrogen production was 2.1 million ton, 80% of which was produced and consumed by oil refiners, and 20% was supplied to consumers through the distribution process. 90% of the total hydrogen supply is distributed through the pipe network. Ulsan, the world's third largest chemical complex, distributes hydrogen mainly through an underground pipe network. And the world's largest Yeosu chemical complex uses mainly pipe to supply hydrogen. According to the government electricity supply plan, the amount of hydrogen to be used for power generation is 696 megawatts of instantaneous power production facilities in consideration of 6.1 terawatt hour usage a year, being divided into 365 days and 24 hours. If 50% of hydrogen would be mixed in 150 megawatt capacity gas turbine and fuel, about 25,000 tons of hydrogen per year is required. So the amount of 50% hydrogen mix for 9 units of 150 megawatt needs 225,000 tons of hydrogen per year. In 2036, the mixing ratio will be increased by about 4.3 times compared to 2030. So nearly 1 million tons of hydrogen will be needed. Of course, the amount of hydrogen of natural gas varies depending on power plant efficiency and the load. Currently, most hydrogen in Korea is produced by reforming natural gas or providing from some chemical companies as a byproduct. To use clean energy source, clean fuel must be imported from abroad or carbon dioxide generated during the natural gas reforming process must be taken by overseas. Meanwhile, supplying hydrogen produced with renewable energy may also be a method. Currently, large overseas gas suppliers like Equinor of Norway, BP of the UK, and the CIP of Denmark are participating in the domestic offshore wind power generation business. The government plans to supply 12 gigawatts through offshore wind power by 2030. If the 12 gigawatt would be the installed power capacity, as it is said that efficiency of wind power is 45%, the supply capacity of electricity will be 5.4 gigawatt. About 50 kilowatt hour power is required to produce 1 kilogram of hydrogen. Considering internal consumption of power plant and efficiency, it will be possible to produce 9.4 million tons of hydrogen per year using renewable facilities.